What do you think about Rishi Sunak's situation? Recession has hit UK.
It was expected, and I don't know whether it's a narrow, shallow recession or a deep recession. And I don't know how far the value of the British pound will drop when they begin to cut rates. This is an enforced. They rose interest. They started to make interest rates go up to bring down inflation, and they have succeeded. And if inflation comes down sufficiently, they will cut down interest rates. Then the markets will recover. But unfortunately for Mr. Sunak, you don't get to wait so long. The
Ballot boxes come.
ballot boxes have come.
Correct. What about the news you read in Financial Times about Tokyo's home city and the impetus on Japanese companies to venture into space travel?
Oh, that is very good. This is the home of Toyota.
Yes.
So what has happened is Toyota has fostered a lot of startup companies which are investing in drones and spaceships.
Yes.
And so in most of these big, some of the startup companies, Toyota, the company itself, has a big stake. So if you are a owner of Toyota, you will also automatically become a owner of this.
That whole new industry which Toyota's.
Yeah.
Zomato hits 20-month high on second quarter show. So what is this?
They claim they are making profits, but there is always a limit because there's a competition coming around. Swiggy does not have enough money to burn today, and Swiggy has not yet put out a public issue. Once that happens, this will happen. This will start. Yesterday, if their things are doing so well, Blinkit app was down.
Yes.
Twitter was all about it, and this 20-month high is based on the claim that Blinkit will become profitable very soon.
Yes.
And narrowed losses. But if you are narrowing down the losses, if your technology is good, why is your app down?
Talking about Zomato and this.
And this is very important because without the app, there is no sale.
Correct.
So for 2-3 days, if Zomato app goes down, what will happen to this company?
Very true. Another question I want to know is, why is Tata company the only big company in India run by a professional? Why aren't the rest of these guys getting professionals from the company? Like Chandrasekharan, who's running Tata now.
Tata and Sons is a professional company.
Yes.
With the family sitting on the trust. The both brothers are on the trust.
Correct.
Now, there are other companies, Larsen and Toubro and Mr. Yogi Deveshwar, ITC, which are professionally run. Infi is now a professionally run company. Where
But the transition was a little rocky, though.
Rocky, but it's a professionally run company with one of the promoters remaining as chairman and none of them in the board. So Infi is become
But historically in India, most of these companies are all.
because they are family run and the equity culture in India is very new. It's less than 50 years old. Only in the late 80s and early 90s it's took off. So over a period of time, the balance will shift.
So you feel maybe another 80 odd years, India will also transform, like how US transforms.
If we remain a democracy, it will definitely. If we do not surrender power to a single man and who's an authoritarian like Xi Jinping, you will get to see a slowly situation becoming like the United States if our democracy progresses.
So what is this big hoo-ha about electoral bonds, man? Why electoral bonds such a way?
Now, the electoral bond is a scheme which facilitated anonymous donations, supposedly to wipe out black money. But the key thing was they changed the income tax law, the company law, the Representation of People Act. Everything was changed to push this through. The Reserve Bank RBI Act was also changed. Before this, all bonds were issued by RBI. So you cannot get SBI to issue a public bond. Rule number one. The idea was you could go buy the electoral bond, give it to the party would collect cash. So, but now what happened is, only the ruling party knows who is given whom money. Because the SBI is a government bank controlled by the Ministry of Finance. So they will know what it is. So now the accusation was, One party got 7,000 crores, almost 6,600 and odd crores. And all other parties put together got 4,000, 5,000 crores. With Congress getting 900 crores, which is a poor second. So this created an imbalance in the democratic system. The case went through. After a long wait, the case was heard. And citing the basic structure, Article 19(1) and Article 14, these are entire act has been struck down.
Okay.
And so by March 13th, which party got money from whom will become very apparent. That's when the real music will start.
But the money has to be returned back, no?
No, only the last 15 days has to be returned back. Only when you know who has got how much money, then that's when the party will really start.
Okay. The other question, follow up to this, was in Mumbai airport, there seems to be heavy congestion there.
Yeah.
Why is the government telling Mumbai airport, which is one of the leading airports in India, to cut flights, as it is airfares are going up and everything, instead of trying to increase the runway capacity or do something? Why is it that
The Bombay airport is right in center of the city. There is no space for expand. You have been to Bombay airport. That way you cannot expand. They have got a second side, Navi Mumbai airport. Only when that gets done, the total airport will be open. And imagine now you are saying traffic is so bad. Imagine a time when we were kids. The only way out of India was not
through Bombay.
Through Bombay.
Yeah.
Or the other way was to hang around on a flight from Madras to Singapore and get out to the rest of the world.
Correct.
And things have changed so much that Tamil Nadu itself has 4 airports.
Yes, international airports.
International airports, well, sorry, 3 international airports. Madras, Trichy, Coimbatore and Madurai, sir, 4 airports.
Yes.
Which are handling international flights.
Yes.
And across the border in Trivandrum is an international flight handler. In spite of that, there is a problem.
Why is there the hesitancy for the government to spend so much on infrastructure, man?
The government claims there's a lot of infrastructure spending going. The point is the amount of time it takes. आपने इस पॉडकास्ट में उपस्थित हुए इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया, इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं और अपने रिश्तेदार और हो सके तो रिश्तेदार और दोस्तों के पास इस वीडियो को भेजें और देखने के लिए आग्रह करें. नमस्कार, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद. नमस्कार, फिर पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है. इस फरवरी के अंतिम हफ्ते मैं दुबई में हूँगा. जो मुझे दुबई में मिलना चाहे, 24 और 25 फरवरी में मैं दुबई में इवेंट करने वाला हूँ. जो भी दुबई, अबू धाबी, शारजा और अन्य एमिरेट्स में हैं और मुझे मिलना चाहते हैं, वो मुझे मिल सकते हैं. नीचे एक व्हाट्सएप नंबर है, ईमेल है और एक गूगल फॉर्म है. उसको इस्तेमाल कीजिए और फिल इन कीजिए. मेरे टीम आपसे संपर्क करेगा. धन्यवाद, नमस्कार, जय हिंद.